Hi guys. So today we're playing our last RTSL game in the season. Um, and today we'll be using US. So let's hope we can win. If I can win this match, then I can be promoted to the next division. A normal setup. We have Europe, mm. So we have the obligation to fill France as soon as possible. But we have some decent ops since Social is not here. Let's be careful. For the headline, we can play. I think Capture Nazi is a 2 point. It's a solid 2 point. So I think I would go for that. Speaking of ops, we have decent ops. Okay, deco. Ah, interesting. France. I need to field France as soon as possible then. Deco is not a bad headline actually, because you can dominate Asia. Yeah, exactly. Immediately. And I have the obligation to field France. Yeah. So let's do something like this. Um, Asia's God. Asia's God. I really hope I can have a 5 up. Well, we have Truman, right? Actually, it's not really necessary to fill in all things. If I really want to spread, and it's still okay. And I have Europe, so I decide when to play. Of course, it's the best moment to play Decoy, right? Or Suez. We'll see. Ah, rich boy. Okay, rolled a 2, which means our points at Iraq is really useful. I hold Comic Con because of blockade. Yes, because of blockade. Hmm, still taking Iran is well, he literally give up the Thailand then. So let's force him to play China card. Of course, I can play 1 point in Thailand to secure it. Should I? It's also an option. He can also coup Thailand then, but then he need to use the China card. Or I do the opposite. And then if you use the China card to flip, if you use the China card to flip, then I can coup Thailand. Well, if that's the case, so let's save a card. Let's save a card. Still, I would like to coup. I mean, I would like to coup Angola. But he may roll a 1 or 2, right? We will see. Okay, thanks. Japan. Yeah. It seems also as a Middle East. Oh, let's do it minimally. I need to take holding Comic Con. I need to take Europe and also um France and score Europe. So let's go Europe at last. So it's also quite rich. But I won't complain when they give us a US Japan. NASA, okay. So at least we get into. Uh, which makes me has a feeling he also has the uh, he also has the Middle East scoring. But let's delay a bit and overprotect Thailand. And then last we would then coup with Truman. Actually, I can also coup with Comic Con. Let's see what happens. I can also coup with Comic Con. Let's go Europe first. I think he would attack Middle East and then I coup Angola. Maybe he'll coup Angola again. Okay, 1 point for blockade. Yeah, you can do this. Oh, let's be super careful. Yeah, I know he has it. And of course, because of this, I will play Comic Con. So, opponent just say hi to you guys. And let's go. Angola. Okay, it's a one. Okay, it's enough. So we have some decent thing. Uh, containment is a containment is a good one because it gives us 6 point, right? Let me count. Yeah, containment would give us 6 point, which is a very strong one. Even if coup Angola, I can recoup. If we coup Thailand, and I can coup somewhere else, like Iran, for example, it's also okay. If that's the case, let's see. He quickly chose the headline. Then I guess it is what else? I mean, maybe some Europe attacking cards. So let's play it. Yeah, okay, attack Europe. Then Romanian need to be played with care. Maybe I can play Romanian first. Yeah, you can take this. Playing Romanian first. Well, maybe you can argue playing defector is safer to protect France. One may say this. 2 points trapping. Trapping independent reds. And you know we have Truman, right? So let's see if he would overprotect France later. We have scored Europe, so it's okay. And most importantly, we need to spread to Zaire. Otherwise, it would be a 2 point swap. Two battleground swap. Okay. Arab Israeli. Okay. Truman we need to keep. So let's shuffle the defectors. Okay. And CIA is still unseen. And he has Algeria. And also Diston unseen. Careful, careful. He may play Diston now. Actually, lots of red cards are unseen. Good thing we have Indo-Pakistani. Putting 1 point in Iran can be interesting, especially when we are rich. Yeah, Diston. A bit greedy. That is a bit greedy. We can realign him out. Uh, Let me think about this. Then we need to depend on our luck. But what else do we do? Now he has. But now I think greediness need to be punished. At least when I think of those good players, when they encounter this kind of play, I need to risk. Okay. Double one. Okay. Okay, it was a bit unlucky. Still, we tried. Not bad. 2 1s and 2 2s. He spread. And hopefully he spread and he would forget about France. So let's kill a big card. So let's push him and hopefully forget about the France. Korean War, okay. Um, 50% chance to flip, but I use a free op with a half chance. Last play has to be something pushing. Would be a flip. Okay, let's try it. Okay, very good. And then he might consider flipping with China. Then we can take care of France. Okay, yeah. Take with China, please. Yep, very nice. No. What? What else would hinder us? Recall is gone. Socialist. Yeah, exactly. Socialist. And oh yeah, socialist and also Suez. Really bad. So let's put it full. And then even for a socialist, or Suez, I can do something. So let's do this. Good news. Good news. Good news. So we actually get both. So that is pretty safe now. And we still need to play the Truman as headline. Middle East is nice, but I think it would coup maybe Angola, Panama first. If it coups, Libya, then it's another story, and hopefully he fails. So let's establish our domination first. Okay. As our last uh, move, we need to track some cards. Fidela, Olympic Games. UN is unseen, right? So also has UN. Luckily, we have Marshall. We have NORAD. He has independent Reds, and he has CIA. Maybe he plays UN on CIA. So let's do this. We are a bit behind time, and which is good. I need to space, right? I would say South America pretty bad, but he had this Decon Distol. What can I do? Still okay, I would say. Okay, okay. And now he need to decide. Maybe he used UN on CIA. Otherwise, it gives off some of his advantage. Yep, sure thing. And because of that, well, we can be greedy. Oh, okay, no, because we're perched, and we have something to feel like, for example, South Africa and Mexico. When you feel South Africa, Mexico is already 4 points. Maybe we need to fight a bit in Asia. And the hold card, then socialist would be a perfect space card. Yeah, you can do this. You can definitely do this. Okay, let's use a small card first. Well, you know what? Japan is played. Korean War card is reshuffled. And we have the China card. I mean, if necessary, we can flip Pakistan. You can see this, right? Fidel unseen. And we're lucky we draw some of the big cards. So even if an under purchase still acceptable. And we have two scoring, right? So purchase not that harmful. He wastes us 3 points maybe. a protection. Let me check. Is it a good moment to score Europe? Well, I'm a little bit greedy because just play Vietnam, and I want those points. I want those points. So some of a protection. Uh, and then I can also play into Mexico, let's say. Then I need to score. Or maybe I should score first because I don't think this opponent would take Vietnam. After all, he used Vietnam Revolt. So I don't need to punish him that quickly. Independent red space. Okay, good. Yeah, sure, he has independent reds. Uh, and now I can play Europe. One, two, three, four, five. And you know, filling in Vietnam means something already. Because, which means if we move our AR6 into Korea, it would be something funny. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. I can also space a card. Very good. Then it's on my decision. Either space again or I play Marshall on North Korea. Maybe I'll space again. I don't want Suez in my hand. Yeah, Fidel, you can do this. And also we can get another 2 points. And after we are perched, so I don't want to waste that 1 point from Marshall. But then Marshall would be quite vulnerable to Missile Envy. Let's see. Okay, we get the points. So which means it's not bad to do this. Uh-huh. Very good. Missile Envy alert. We can do nothing. Brushwall good. Really good. Cube Missile. Now, we can play this. Cuban Missile is a good thing because it protects Angola and also the Panama. Then he is forced to play he's forced to remove 2 points in Cuba. We will bury you here, so ducking cover is a bit dangerous. Uh, Missile Envy is, I mean, Missile Crisis is okay, I guess. Space card, but after space we can no longer space Liberation Theology unless we are very ahead. Uh, I don't think I have a better one, so let's do this. Huh, ABM. He is also aware of Mr. Envy. If I were him, I would put 2 into Cuba and 2 to other places. Let's see if we have encountered this kind of situation before. Actually, we also have OAS. We can compete in South America a bit. After all, the battleground now switched to South America. Oh, greedy. Greedy man. Very greedy. Then you need to pay a price. Let's see. Then I think you need to pay a price. I have enough to realign, so let's use this. Oh, please, come on. Very good. Now you can't do anything. So, Nigeria. Very good. So last one. Nigeria. Oh. Otherwise, it would be quite interesting because he cannot coup Saharan states. then we can freely enter Nigeria then. Now you're in trouble. Well, he also has liberation theology, but let's do this before he gets in. OAS is good. I can play it later. AR7 maybe. Brush War is still good. Brush War Pakistan maybe not. Well, then let's Brush War Nigeria, Venezuela. Okay, can do this, no problem. I have a bunch of things to do. The problem is, should I use the China card? So let's play safe, don't use it yet. And cool, right? So it's okay. I also want to fill Cuba. Maybe I use Brush War on Cuba then. You know, CA control is a thing. And he can't get mil-ops. Yeah, you can do this. Yep, overprotection, as I said, because when I punch something. Sadly, Formosan is not here. We need to coup, or we brush. We coup or we brush. We can also space. Well, if he has Africa with who have been scored, who will have scored now, and also Central maybe. Of course, I can do something mild. Let's count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 point. This is AR7, so I need to play it later. Oh, well, let's distract him a little bit. If we brush, I mean, given we don't have enough ops, either we coup Cameroon or we brush. Yep, very good. Suez, not Suez. Yeah, okay. Socialist maybe into reshuffle. So let's waste him some point. Well, then I would tend to use the brush as the ops. After all, you may fail your war, and then South America scored. I don't want to care about this anymore. And then I can take Cuba and Mexico. And also I need to space. Which one is better? So it's kind of trapped in Central America. So when we've decided, then we use this. Okay, we get our ops. Sadly, if there's a 2, then he cannot recruit Cameroon again. So let's space, take Cuba and also Mexico and also South Africa. Maybe not South Africa, but 1 point in. Oh, wow, wow, wow. You space, I space. Very good. Now I can pick his hand, but liberation theology may be maybe some difficult thing. We need to overprotect and then play liberation. In the Pakistani war, you can do this. Let's get the ops. Very good. Good for him. So now we need to actually we can hold a card, right? Now let's hold brush war in case of anything's happening. And then last play would be Africa, South Africa, and also Mexico. Maybe 1 point Cameroon then, because I want to dominate in maybe 2 points in Angola, and 2 points Angola and 1 point in Mexico, or 1 point Angola, 1 point Cameroon. We'll see. But anyway, you dominate South America, and please let me dominate Central America. Of course, he can coup Panama, right? But with brush wall. So brush wall for Panama, and hopefully we roll something higher than that. Oh wow, we can do this. No, don't need to. Thanks. So of course we need to repair. And because of that, Mexico is more important now. So let's do this. Go. Central. Very nice. We have Central and brush wall. Brush wall is for protecting Panama. We'll bury you. Mr. Lenvy is here, right? So definitely a hold card. Good thing we get with space South Africa and also Portuguese. Is Sadat here? Actually, it's not that important anymore. Okay, is okay, Arab-Israeli war is not here yet. We can see his headline. Yeah, true, true. So let's wait. Actually, we're gonna score Central America with that. It'll be quite convenient if there's no junta or liberation. Speaking of liberation, well, we still have something to counter, right? Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Sadly, he get this. He get now. I don't mind if he get it next turn, but time to use our brush. We can also use the China cat. We can play Nixon then. And then if he has the cultural, then he cannot event. Yep. He also have Arab Israeli. Let's see. Oh wow, wow, wow. So we even saved our uh brush wall on other targets. So let's threaten him in Africa. I mean, you use liberation, but you use a low up card to coup, right? I mean, even with a one, then it cannot help. But I mean, even use a 3 up card with a one, you cannot do anything. So let's threaten both regions. If we have time, we fill up Philippines. Try to further stabilize Asia. Teaching debate. Yeah. Cooing. Sudan. And I am a... Oh, actually we get 2 points. And I am not greedy anymore. Let's do this. After all, he does not even have presence. So one more point for us. And then later we play Nixon. May turn 6, turn 7. AR6, AR7. Rushing, oh, thanks. But Muslim is here. Not very nice. Because of that, we can no longer space it, so we need to deal with that later. Putting 2 points in Angola. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I need to coup with Lipon. Very good. Make him nervous again. Then I need to use some cards to fill in. Uh-huh. Yeah, you can. Because I also want to use this. Well, let's be greedy. For a moment. Maybe I need to do this. Dominate again and some protection. I think I need to move to Tunisia because of Muslim, and also because of okay, cool. Uh, Africa. Yes, you can do this. Uh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we cannot play it now. Let's do it again. And also Tunisia. Tunisia is a more stable country. Now maybe I can spare 1 point in Philippines. Then I guess Nixon and then Portuguese. Okay, we can do this. Nixon. We can also space. After all, it's already gone. Well, let me think about this. Let me think about this. Maybe I space. UN is gone. I don't have any chance to play it. I don't want to give it 3 points. Let's space it, and then up to next point we can discard. Let's space. Very good. Yeah, very good. It's been very good so far. Oh, so we have our luck again. Uh, Dropping DevCon is a thing. Junta is always flexible, although colonization. If we drop it, yes, if we drop, then he cannot alter the result anymore. But anyway, we can see his headline, right? So let's pick his headline. Decolonization. If he's playing decolonization, should I play I well I play colonial rearguards to counter that. Although I cannot be sure where to attack. But I mean, at least I tried. So let's do the maximum thing we can do. Yeah. Should we overprotect South Africa or so let's see if he plays 1, 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He cannot score Africa like this, so it's still okay. But if he coups and then he plays, okay, let's overprotect. Let's overprotect. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can attack Africa, then I attack Southeast Asia. What do you think? Should we use a junta instead to drop DEFCON? Maybe he roll high on Zaire or Angola. Yep, very good. So he repairs, which is a good thing. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Uh, so this two card we need to delay. We can give him some points. Let's see if we can do it minimally. But putting 1 point is not optimal. Well, we have usury again. In principle, we can invest the whole China again. But let's wait for a moment. I think one. And actually, I need at least three in order to dominate Africa. Okay, let's do this. So at least we d we don't give him a chance to get rid of Africa easily. And Tunisia and Botswana, they are a bit more stable than Sudan and Ethiopia. Just remember, before a shuffle, we need to fill in West Germany. Well, if everything's settled, we can even brush Zaire. Okay, let's brush Venezuela instead. We need to diversify our we need to diversify our investment. Africa is of course good. Well, let's decide later. Okay, okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is okay, right? No. So we have a first like chance that he can get rid of the scoring. So we need to do this. Oh yeah, he has it. And he wrote low, real low. What else can we have? What options can we have? I don't think I have more options. Okay, he can score Africa like this right now. Let's see if it's Africa. Yeah, he has Africa, which means I want to hold two cards. I want to hold two cards with space. Uh, let's see. I'm behind in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what should I protect? Overprotect. I don't want to overprotect South Korea. So let's do this. And then we get it back with a usury. It's good to hold Junta and brush wall until the over the turn. Yeah, maybe we space Quagmire then. But Quagmire is really a horrible card. If he plays Quagmire on us and we failed again, it would be quite horrible. So I'm still deciding, but there is a 50% chance that he draw Quagmire again, and I almost have any chance to play Quagmire. I don't know. Let's see, Long Gunman. Okay, okay. Since if I succeed in this space, I can and discard Portuguese. Okay, let's restart. Okay, maybe we space. Oh, sadly. So we have two more rounds to play. Maybe we have to play Portuguese. Oh, okay. Now we cannot pick his hand. Brush war is one thing. Let me count. Indo-Pakistani war is out actually. Is out. So brush war with a 50% chance on Asia is one thing. Maybe I brush war now and then I play usury next turn. Oh, come on. Ah, and then Europe. Uh, Europe. Should I simply play the Portuguese then? Uh-huh. Okay. Mm. There's a 50% chance that we draw the Cultural Revolution. And I can hold it over the turn. So let's do this. Very good. Very cool. We're gonna pick his hand. But what else are remaining? OAS, Panama, Sadat gone. Puppet. Puppet. Yeah, sure. CIA, maybe? No, he used it. Bear Trap is surely a good thing. Maybe Bear Trap then. Then he need to escape, and then I can use Junta. What else he want to discard? Is it Puppet that I just said? Maybe I should use Junta instead then. Okay. Korean War. Asia. We will see. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. Very good. Now, we know he has Asia. So we have to use it now. And he also has the cultural, so we have to use it now. Uh, South Korea is really bad. North Korea is really bad. Since we have Southeast Asia. Then we flip. Oh wow, that's dangerous. Let's hope he doesn't redraw the Indo-Pakistani war. So let's fight in Asia first. Let's fight in Asia first. And especially he failed. And we have no war cards, so Follower Power is free to play. But let's use the China card first. Yeah, Puppet. He was really lucky on South Korea and was really unlucky in Pakistan. Otherwise, I could have win earlier. But I won't complain. Still good. Now the fight in Asia is um, so heavy that everyone forgot about Ku. Actually, I need to fix West Germany. He may withdraw Europe immediately. So I'll do this. But after all, we have a bunch of ops. Luckily, we draw 5-year plan again. He coups. Oh wow. Because you could, I need to use a big one now. And then he need to delay his uh, I want to hold thought in case of withdrawing long gunman. Because I have Southeast Asia. So let's be greedy. So another 1 point, some protection against in the Pakistani war. I need to fill it up later, and also gets the Muslim Revolution, if I can recall. Yeah, Asia. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. And then I need to fill up. I need to fill up West Germany. So threaten him something. Yeah. Ah, okay. Setting up. And it's setting up. So we cannot do anything, right? Just give this. Central. Let's hope we can get central later. Yeah, you can do this. Ah, okay. Actually, with these two countries. Well, because of that, we can hold Egypt and the other countries firmly until the end of until the end. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe do this. Let's do this. After all, it's good investment, but I need to give up. So let's plan. Let's plan. Uh, 12 minutes. The only the only way we lose is by time. Okay, we do this. Do this. 2 more protection and 1 more in Saudi Arabia. Wait a second. Junta is a known card, right? Junta is a known card. But now he knows we need to coup. Actually, I don't want to delay my coups in AR7. But I want to score Africa too. But come on, if it fails in the war and I won the war, then I already won the game. But cannot complain. Cannot complain. So let's get some access. Enough? Okay, okay. We have some slight problems. Junta then. I have to play Junta, right? So we cannot win it now, but let's try to stay in the war game zone. And now we get in the Pakistani war, but India is surrounded by us. Actually, speaking of Pakistan, I need to overprotect Pakistan. Let's see if I have a chance. We need to be fast. And let's hope we get South America and he gets Central. Then we both have pressure on each other. Uh-huh. Don't you tell me he has a Middle East. But still, if he plays on Middle East, then I plays on South America. Hi, please. Oh, come on. Spacing is an option. Spacing is an option. And then we use UN on Vietnam or just hold UN because we have some nasty card behind. For example, big ops. Someone is trying to be greedy. Okay. Okay, at least we get presence, or we may have a chance to get presence. Missile envy. Let's count as an I know. KL is not here. So of course we coup because we like Milops. Settle the road 2. Otherwise I can at least get these 2 presence. Maybe I can just enter Uruguay. Coup again. Okay. Okay. You can do this. Oh. No. Overprotection is more important. So let's get a presence. And now a bit troublesome. My hands are. It should be okay to give him Vietnam, right? But I mean, worst case. Let's space it now before it's too late. I mean, score it now. At least I get those 2 points. Still, we are ahead. And one thing about label and TS that when you are ahead, then play safely. We already get our 2 points presence, so don't be greedy. And then we can still play something in Asia. So let's do this. Flipping Africa is okay. Uh, let's see. Let's play Indo-Pakistani. Oh, yeah, true. 2 points for him. But flipping is worth it. Yeah. So Asia. Well, when Asia is like this, then I need to be careful with the battleground, with the country counts. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's already enough. I can give him Vietnam. It's okay. Then I have another 2 points to spare. Then I need to coup in Africa. So Africa is back to the play. Just hold SOT in case anything happens. We can also space. Not optimal, but UN can be used as one op. After all, I need to coup in the turn anyway, and hopefully roll high. And the only thing that we lose is really the long gunman. So be careful and careful and careful. Space again. Very good. Now we should be okay to get rid of long gunman. Well, let's assume his space failed again. Then even with draw long gunman, we can discard it. Ah, okay. Um, Cooing Egypt or brush one Egypt would give me absence, but I still need to coup Africa. Okay, okay. It's okay. Yeah, let's fight for Africa then. You know, Africa seems balanced, but when he coups Angola again in AR1, it turns into his favor. And with Middle East like this, yeah, and for example, Deco is also horrible. But still mild. Yep, do not discard. Uh-huh. We could have used this, you know. But now, no. Will bury you is always a good cut of space, and missile envy is gone. Okay. But it is always good to manipulate Afghan. Okay. Almost a no-brainer headline. It is also for space. We need to endure the liberation. It depends on the space. Yeah, it is what I'm afraid of. Um, when I cut his hand, I need to sacrifice some orbs, but it's 1 point. It would force me to coup. But I also play in some other regions, right? So let's quit first. So let's quit first, and then trick it. Africa's not scored, so we need to coup Africa. Very good. So I won't coup anymore. But it gave us a good chance to dump liberation and potentially Che. We hold will bury until the end because we can always space will bury you. Glass knot. Okay. Rich guy. Oh yeah. Liberation. Now it's our luck. Turning turning aside. But also, he's also trapped 2 turns, right? 2 rounds, right? 8 minutes. Be careful with the time. And then we space Che. I mean discard Che. Okay, you can do this. Yeah. Critical. That's why I said maybe it's not good to space Quagmire. Because Quagmire can be more devastating than you thought. But he's giving up, so still okay. Okay, finally, and we get rid of all the troublesome cards. Uh, of course, not optimal, but I accept. But I wonder why doesn't he just take Mexico? Maybe he also have some shitty hands. Because if he's not taking Mexico, we might take Mexico again. After all, I should not. Okay. War game zones. Yeah. I think there is a draw, right? So still, is not in war game zone. Not in war game zone. So let's overprotect everything. Yeah. Europe. We'll see. Losing by time or losing by long gunman? Middle East is bad. Maybe we need to fill the Israel now, so that we always get presence in Middle East. Europe and Middle East back to the game. Ah, flower power. Okay, even better. So we're in wargame zone now. Yeah, you can do this. Of course, you can do this. Iran-Iraq war is in principle playable, but what else can I force him to do? Well, Iran-Iraq war is okay to play because after all, we have an Iranian crisis, hostage crisis. So Iran is not that attractive. Solidarity. Okay. You know you give up Poland, right? Let's check again. We have 6 minutes and ah, Warsaw is not gone. Oh, okay, maybe that's why I can play this. Maybe that's why. Hmm. Okay. Let's build a Middle East and avoid the coup. Chernobyl. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. And then because into the field 5 6 6 now is safe. 2 more points in okay. We are rich. More games. So good. Very good. As usual, missile envy alert. Ah, okay. Missile envy is gone. Very good. Then I simply play ABM. Yeah, I simply play ABM. I also have arm race, which is good. And yeah, just to try to alter something in Middle East, maybe. Huh, rescue perch. Let's see. Let's see. Of course, we can coup. Okay, enough. And I suppose we'll coup again. Ope is something which can save him. Ah, as I said, Iranian. Um, terrorism. Yeah, also have some possibility to save him from war games. But I think he would coup. Libya or Egypt. Yeah, Libya or Egypt. Or Angola is also okay. Maybe Angola then. Then we just go with the war games. We have 5 minutes left for the last for turn 10. Acceptable. Okay, let's drop DEFCON. Yeah, Angola. And then I think it's GG. So that's it. That's it for today, and we'll see each other next time. Bye bye.